I'll let somebody else go initially, or Klesh, because I've got a big, long story that I want to get a
Okay,
solution, sir.
I'll try to initiate because I just did one exercise today. So
Mm-hmm.
I had some doubt. I'll just share my screen.
You can share. Yeah.
Hi, Akhilesh sir. How are you?
Hi, Afroz. Good, good. I'm good. So Raja is like, I would say not one of, from the first batch,
Yeah.
December
Okay.
2022,
Yes. Yes.
11th of December, I remember, when we
Yes.
started our online training first time. Offline, I was training for a long period, but
Yes.
online, first time we did.
Yes. Yeah. That Excel classes and all we joined, and then Power BI. You told that it will kickstart very soon. I hope
Yes,
that Power BI first class also I joined. That's what.
yes, Power BI, I think you and
Raj.
what was the other person's name from Dubai?
No, Excel was Rajiv.
Rajiv.
Uh,
Okay. So yes, you were the first two people to join the Power BI course.
yes. Yes.
Okay, yes, ask your question, please.
I just did one exercise like this. I hope you can able to see the screen.
I can see the screen.
Okay. Here, if you see, actually this one is like percentage has to come, but it is coming as 1.02, like 102 percentage like that it is coming.
But
But
is
I,
it easy to get 102%, like 102%?
oh yes, yes.
Okay, so then go to that archived value.
Uh,
Ideally, you should create a measure. Okay, so then it is easily controllable. So can you create a measure? Right click table one there.
where here you're
In the
telling?
table field list right side. Can I take a control?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay. So ideally, you should create measure for each and everything. Whatever you are doing in Power BI, it's easy to drag and drop, but then it is not flexible. Okay, we will get stuck somewhere. So what we
Okay.
should do, you should always right click the table
Okay.
and then you will get an option of, I hope my right click is working.
I couldn't able to see it.
Yeah,
One, I minimize
not working.
guide toolbar. Just a minute. Yeah, okay.
Or click on the new measure at the top. Do you see in the menu? There's a new measure button in the
I couldn't
menu.
get it.
Home tab, middle, go in the middle, little bit more. New measure
New,
option is there.
yes.
Click on that. Something is wrong with your file.
Okay, the name measure is already visible.
Okay, I will share through my screen. Okay, I will share my screen. It's a common
Okay.
thing, so I can still explain from my.
Okay. Shall I stop sharing?
Yes, please stop sharing. I will share my screen. Okay, let me know once it is visible.
Yeah, it's visible.
So whenever I am bringing something, let's go here. Whenever I am bringing something into uh, let's see something here. Uh, let's take anything. Okay, so let's say if it is CTR, when I bring it, it shows me in percentage, but there
Yes.
may be a field directly in the ads wind source CTR. If I bring this here, it is coming, that is also coming as percentage, doesn't matter. So if this is coming as percentage, you are defining it to take the average, right? You are saying that take the average
Yes.
and then it will come as average. The problem is with the field. The formatting of the field you have not defined. It is still in decimal or numbers. So
Oh,
one way is to
that
click
makes this.
the field, and then here, do you see the menu? Formatting,
Yes, yes.
percentage icon is there. So you can click on this.
Mm.
Okay. But then your original field will itself change to the percentage. If that is okay, then this process is fine. Otherwise, ideal way is right click that particular table,
Mm.
then go for new measure.
Mm.
New measure, or I was suggesting you in the home tab, there is new measure option here also.
Okay.
From whichever place you trigger it, you right click, then go for new measure. Now formula bar will get activated. And there you write whatever you want to do with that particular field. And you will only format that particular measure, the new calculation which you are developing. Okay. So here you will say that this is average of whatever KPI you are mentioning. So I'm just putting KPI. Then, so before the equal sign, it is the name of the item or the numeric element. After the equal sign, it is the definition, the formula. So here I can write average. So this is the function. Then it is asking average of what? So I can write CTR. That's the field which I want to utilize, and then close the bracket. So now this new measure will be calculated here. This new measure will be calculated here.
Okay.
So it is processing. You can see average of KPI. So rather than formatting the original CTR field, maybe you can select this particular field and then say that this should be, so this is coming currently, if I show you, this will come as normal number. Okay, you can see 0.010.
Yeah, yeah.
But I know that this is a percentage field. So I will select the field, that measure, and I will say it is a percentage formatting.
Okay.
And you can define how many decimals it should have. And now it has changed to percentage. So you just need to select that field and then go for percentage formatting. But I would suggest that you go for creation of a measure and then go for percentage formatting so that the original field can be utilized in some other ways also if it is needed.
Yeah, okay, okay.
What else?
Just a minute.
You can share your screen again if you need.
Yeah, okay. 1 minute. I'm just checking what doubt is there.
Okay.
Again, maybe some columns I'm getting this data label, but certain columns is not. It's
That
not.
if it is some columns it is showing, share your screen. Yeah, it is visible. Which are the columns which you are not getting?
Yeah, you can see this is the planned
That
one.
is the
And
space issue. You have too many columns in the limited space. If you
okay.
increase the width, then
Yeah.
it will show more. Okay. Or maybe you change the formatting of the number into thousands. So it will take less space and then it will try to show others.
Yeah, it's coming. If I
It
increase,
is
it's coming.
automatically fitting as per the available space.
Oh, okay, okay. I was in an impression that certain things are not taken. Yeah, okay. Basically,
Next,
we just initiated this process. I need to add some more details. So
yeah,
once
I think you need to go through the course or attend the live sessions which are going on currently.
yeah, okay.
Okay, on Sunday morning.
Yeah,
You still in Oman?
yeah, still in Oman. That day
Sunday is
also I had
working
attended
or off? Sunday is working or off?
Sunday is working, working.
Okay, so you can attend the live sessions. Come on the
Like
next Sunday.
10 to 2, 10 to 12 o'clock I'm attending. Between that, if any meeting is there, means I couldn't able to. H1.
That's
Okay,
fine. Like
I'll
just
take
join
it.
whatever possible.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's
Okay.
it. Very down. I'll just watch others. Thank you.
Okay. Next person, please.
Hi, sir. This is Jasjeet here.
Hi, Jasjit. How are you?
Good, sir. So my query is related to the when particular data, sales data for Power Query.
Mm-hmm.
In
Share your
this,
screen.
just a minute. So can you see this data, sir?
Yes.
So in this, while doing the course, we did all the cleaning of the data. We removed the lines, we did the drop down, we changed the spellings of Christmas and all. But when you go to the country and city, there is a mismatch. You will see
That's
Oman.
that's
How?
by mistake. That's the problem of the data itself. Okay.
Yes, sir. Can we correct it, or it has to be done manually?
It should come from the source itself.
Okay. So we
Okay.
cannot do anything to change it while doing the
We can,
transform.
once you go through the next section also, the data modeling, then you will
Mm-hmm.
get ideas. First, you need to understand what is correct. Okay. If country is correct and cities are wrong, you can't do anything.
Sir,
Because
India,
if
Dubai. So it is a mismatch. Oman,
yes,
Abu Dhabi.
India, Dubai. So let's say if India is correct, not Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
So then you cannot
Okay.
put a city because there are so many cities in India.
Right.
Right. But if city is correct, city column is correct, and only the country matching is wrong, then
Yeah.
maybe you have a lookup table somewhere and we can make use of it using Power BI.
So in the next, while going through the courses, I'll get the answer for this.
Yes, so you will get an idea. Okay. By the way, this mistake is not designed. This is mistake itself. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought there is something to solve.
No, no, nothing to solve here.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes.
Please, sir, shall I share my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Sir, where I have to go to share, sir? I'm working on Teams. That's why I get confused. Uh, just a second. Huh? Yeah, got it.
Hmm. Next person can ask the question.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, now it's visible.
So it is a one company data. Okay. So how many call was logged and by web through mail, through web, etc., etc. And here is the date and time, month, April month. It's showing here in April month. That is what G column. I have taken a formula. Okay. So my main concern is just a second. So all these data I got. Okay. So what my boss has done, he has mentioned 4 column. Okay, this 5 column. Okay. So just we need to do automation of this information. And here is the resolution summary. तो इसको देख के ना सर हमें ना इसको ना डेटा को ये कॉलम में ऑटोमेशन करना है. तो फॉर एग्जांपल let me take one green column. Okay, printer need to be configured. Okay, so what is the group description is printer scanner configuration in another column, and we can address by automation or not. It's yes. So this is the things. So sir, it's around 40,000 rows data. Okay, so my boss has already completed 50% and 50% he asked me to do. So is there any sir we can do by Power Query or by
If there is a pattern,
macro?
if left side, whatever is the main entry which you are getting, if there is a pattern
Sir,
in that it will always be printer needs to be configured, then you can create a lookup master and you can use VLOOKUP, you can use Power Query or Power BI also. All things are usable as long as they will always say printer need to be configured. If they sometimes say printer configuration to be needed, printer need to be configured, printer configuration,
Hmm.
then there is
Okay.
an issue.
Outlook
cannot
is
do
not
it.
working. So sir, we are getting a different call. For example, printer is not working. Outlook facing a problem in Outlook. User ID blocked. So different in AC column. If you can see resolve comment in AC column, we each and every calls has a different description. So is it possible to do in one times, or we need to go to do this off manually, sir?
No, one time is fine if they stick to these entries always. If they stick to these entries always, then one time is fine. Okay.
But every month we are getting a different comment in AC column.
The column P is coming from the what I would say, from the user,
Yeah, so from our application,
from a
whatever we
application.
company has
Some,
using.
some
Yeah,
user is typing it, right?
yeah. It's sir. This data we are getting from software. Just for example, remedy tool.
Software is fine, but
And,
someone must be putting it, right? Someone must be typing it somewhere.
yes, exactly. Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
unless you restrict their inputs in terms of a drop down, okay, you will always face this kind of issue because tomorrow they might write something else.
Yes.
So you need to have something like drop down, some predefined elements. Then only a logic can be built. Whatever.
I have to give them training, correct, sir? Okay, this is
Yes.
a so and so thing
Yes.
you have to mention.
The best way is do not leave it as free text, leave it as a drop down or maybe select some categorization. Okay, you define based on your past history, you define what can be the possible problems with the customer or with the user and let him select what you are suggesting. And then if the problem is not fitting to the predefined elements, then you give an option of other. Okay.
Okay, I got your point, sir. But in P column, let me go in the left side. So the B, you able to see a B column, correct? So
Yes.
behalf of web, so user is logging call through web, email. So each and everything is doing many 80% by users. So we
Okay.
cannot go and tell to user. No, sir, correct me if I'm wrong.
We
Every
can.
user is has a different.
You just restrict it at the application level. Don't tell anything to the user. You just rest. So you whenever you are, let's say, buying something, sometimes they may ask for your address. Okay. The boxes which you get, there is one website which can simply say, okay, write your city, write your country, write your pin code. There is another website which says city, and then it gives the list of cities or the states or the countries. And then you are forced to select out of that list. So which one would be having better data? The second one, because first one has left it up to you. Now you are typing maybe Ahmedabad or Hyderabad, and people may write different spellings for Bangalore. Okay, Bangalaro. Okay, so many variations are available. So restrict the data entry itself.
So we have to do drop down and user can do that. है ना? Correct, sir?
Yes.
After
If you keep
that, we
it free,
can easily
if you
solve.
keep it free, then it will always be a challenge.
Always be a challenge. Huh? Okay.
Yes.
Same thing I have told my boss, but I thought today is a session, so I will check with Akhilesh, sir. That
If
is
there
what
is a pattern in the problems, then it can be automated or solved easily. If there is no pattern, then it cannot be solved. So maybe what you can do, you can put a filter in the column P and search for printer, and maybe everything are fitting to printer configured, printer and
Yes.
scanner, those
After
things.
that,
So like that
I
you
need
do manually. Okay. And then you
yeah,
will
manually. Yeah.
understand the pattern if there can be done something. Okay.
Yes. That is what, sir, I am doing. But I thought I need to check with you. Is there any we can do by Power Query or um, what
So so all
what
the
we are saying.
automations ideas, all the automation ideas will come from your mind itself. When you do it manually again and again, then automatically your mind will suggest, okay, this I'm doing again repetitively, and this is the pattern in these actions. Okay. Based on that, we
Yes.
can create the logic.
Yeah. हाँ, जैसे जैसे जैसा मैं उसमें जाऊंगा वैसा वैसा मुझे एक्सपीरियंस आएगा कि व्हाट शुड बी, है ना, फॉर दिस। ओके, गॉट योर
Okay,
पॉइंट सर, गॉट योर पॉइंट, थैंक यू।
welcome. Next person.
Is there any place where we can find these details of this, all the signs we use in formulas? And so bracket, what is the function of bracket? What is the function of comma? Is there any?
Okay. Do you have
I'm
access
just
to?
asking for reference purpose if somewhere something is not understood or
No, it's fine. You have gone through the course?
not yet completed.
Which section you reached? Have you reached to the formula section?
मैं तो complete नहीं हुआ मेरा. Just started.
हाँ, so just go to the formula section and then you will understand bit more how and what is the purpose, how to write the formula effectively. Okay, all these things are there in that course itself.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
after that, if something is missing, we can discuss it in the next doubt session.
अभी आप जैसा बताए वो 2-3 हफ्ते के बाद वो जो
क्या?
सीखने की जो इच्छा है वो कम होती जा रही, कैसा इसको, क्योंकि ऑफिस का काम थोड़ा बढ़ गया 1-1.5 हफ्ते से, तो
आप पहले
आई
तो
वाज
अपना वीडियो ऑन करिए। सीखने की इच्छा के लिए आप बस एक बार ग्रुप पे डाल दीजिए, ठीक है? हाँ, तो कौन सी इच्छा कम हो गई है बताइए।
वो काम का लोड थोड़ा सा 1-1.5 हफ्ते से ऑफिस में बिल्कुल आई कुड नॉट गिव टाइम, तो
देखो, ऑफिस तो रोजी रोटी है, उसका कुछ कर नहीं सकते, ठीक है?
जी हाँ
सीखने की इच्छा का हम कुछ कर सकते हैं। आप आइए, आप इस, अच्छा आपका ऑफिस भी तो होता है,
जी,
संडे को ऑफिस होता है,
वो
ठीक है, कोई
प्रॉब्लम
बात
है
नहीं।
मेरा।
लेट्स डू वन थिंग, वी विल पोक यू अगेन एंड अगेन, ताकि वो इच्छा बनी रहे।
सैटरडे कुछ हो सकता है क्या साहब, कभी बीच में
हाँ,
एक आध सेशन, तो सैटरडे आई एम फुल्ली ऑफ, सैटरडे और फ्राइडे पूरा ऑफ
हाँ,
है हम लोगों का।
सैटरडे को लेट्स प्लान समथिंग, आई विल ट्राई टू सी, ओके,
जी जी,
बट कैन नॉट प्रॉमिस।
बट इस तरह ना हो कि दूसरे लोग डिस्टर्ब हो जाए, मैक्सिमम
हाँ,
लोग पार्टिसिपेट हो
दैट्स फाइन।
सके इस तरह, क्योंकि
हाँ,
बाद जगहों पे सैटरडे इट्स ए हाफ डे ऑल्सो, तो
आई
देख
अंडरस्टैंड।
के।
ठीक है, कोशिश करते हैं, ठीक है।
ओके, थैंक यू।
सर, डू वी
नेक्स्ट,
हैव क्लास ऑन संडे, दिस संडे?
यस, आर यू नॉट देयर इन द पावर बीआई ग्रुप?
Yeah, I am there, sir, but I am not getting time because I'm recently moved to Mumbai, from UP. So, but on Sunday I'm going to join
Check
for
the
sure.
previous messages and then you will get, okay.
Fine, sir, fine.
And check mails also. We have issued a mail communication also to everyone twice.
I'm not getting mail, sir. I am getting on WhatsApp only, not getting mail.
Spam देखिए,
Sorry, sir, come again.
check your spam. Okay, last week
Okay,
हमने 2 मेल भेजे थे.
sure, sure. Let me check.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Now, next person, Sudhir, Ravi.
Yes, can you give me the rights to share the screen?
It's already there. Sudhir, you were not there this Sunday?
No, I was not well. I tried to, but then I could not sit for a longer time.
Okay.
Now this particular sheet is taking proper shape. I can add different tabs as per my need. Now I'm facing one different problem. Like in this particular third or fourth sheet, I want to search it by stock, but the moment I click on the stock, it is not happening.
Search.
So now there are 4 to 5 different tables.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5 tables are there.
Okay.
So like first page, absolutely fine. Second page, analysis, that is also going well. Whatever I select, I get results of that. The moment I change it, results get changed. All that things. That is happening perfectly. No worries. Now in this third tab, I'm trying to look it through stock.
Okay.
It is not working. And in the stock, if I take stock in a slicer, then I cannot put all other things. I need some readings, figures, WRS, DRS, D breath, W breath, and all other
They're
things.
coming from different tables or what? Click on the table.
They are coming from RS and breadth. Where
Okay.
should I take table?
But no, that's fine. But why can't you create a slicer here for the stock?
For the stock, if I create, then only I cannot add other details. No, can I add details in the slicer?
Create a slicer nearby, not in the same table. Create it in a separate slicer. Like
Okay.
sector is there, copy sector, just copy paste, Control C, Control V. And now replace sector with this stocks from RS.
But then that is not working. I tried it in that way also.
It will work. It will work. Just
So this is
select.
created. If I click it here, oh, it is working now.
It will work.
Wait, 1 minute, 1 minute. I have already created a slicer in some different one.
Now tell me one thing, what is common between all these 5 tables?
Name, stock name, date, then few common things are sector. That's
Okay.
all. That's all.
So attend this Sunday session that is very, very important. Okay.
Okay.
But I will give you an idea before that. When you have multiple tables, okay, and it should not happen that everywhere you are going and searching for the stock, every page.
Okay.
Currently, that is the scenario. It will be searched everywhere and it is all independent. What if you want to select, let's say, Asian Paints on page 1, and it is already reflected in the other pages?
Right.
So that should be the case because ultimately you are looking for some related information of different
Right.
variety. Okay.
Right.
So create a list of all the stocks with their sectors in a one single table. Okay. And because the stock name is there in all the tables, it can be like linked to the all the 5 tables using relationships.
Okay.
And then everywhere, wherever a stock slicer is there, bring the stock from that master table, not from the individual tables. So it will be able to control all 5.
Okay, so you mean to say that I should create one more table wherein only all the stock sectors and then
Stock and stock sectors, because sector obviously would help to like classify them in different domains, industries. So stock and sector, there should be a master of stocks. There should be a master of time also, which means dates. Okay. So that because everywhere date is also there, every table, most of the places date is there. So that should also be linked.
Okay.
Okay.
Also in that master table, if we can add if the stock is FNO or non-FNO, that column also will help.
It's already there, so I'll be just bringing 3 tables, rather 3 columns in that particular master
3 columns
table.
in new table. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will share whiteboard for some time.
Okay.
And let it come. So this is one table. Okay. That's another table. So you can consider is one was Nifty, another was something else, maybe BSE. Okay. Something like that. There are 3, 4 tables. Now, here also we have stocks. Here also we have stocks, stocks and stocks. Now, you would be tempted to link this stock with this stock, but then both sides, the stocks might be appearing again and again because you are having data of multiple dates. So you cannot link it because that will be a many-to-many situation, and many-to-many situation is like you are doing a VLOOKUP and the place from where you need the data, the element is there multiple times. and then it will always pick the first one. Power BI will get confused even more, so you will not be able to fetch the correct data. There is one more element which is common. I hope my whiteboard is visible to everyone.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So there is another element which I can clearly see, that date is also there in all the 4 or 5 tables. Now what you need to do, you create one more table manually or maybe by automated way. So this will be something like stocks, anything related to stocks. So here stock will be there, maybe the sector of the stock. Okay. And then if you have some other element related to stock, keep it. But stock will not repeat. If Asian Paint is coming once, it should be only coming once here. That should not be repeated. Okay. So it will be a unique list of stocks. This column, this particular column needs to be unique. These can repeat. Obviously, multiple stocks will fall into the same sector. Okay. Then here there should be a date master also. So date master, what is the benefit? That you have a date, which will be a unique list of dates, 2, 3, 4 years, whatever data you are considering in your model. Then you have their months, year, quarter, whatever is the derivatives of the date you need, you can keep everything here. Okay. Someone just cleared it, guys. Don't do that. Now I lost it. Where is that? Please stop doing that, Tanmay. Okay. So what I was saying that, guys, when I'm using, please don't scribble. So what I was saying that there were multiple tables like this. You connect the stock table at the top with all 4 of them. Stock is the common field between them. And then here, there will be a time also. So you connect the date of this table, bottom table, with this one, with this one, with this one. And this connection part and all, you will understand properly in the live session. Otherwise, you can go through the course, and section 3 is what will help you to understand all these things. Section 3 in the course.
Now, currently, what has happened, whatever the tables I have connected, only these common fields are there, like stock, date,
Yes, so
symbol.
start with stock. Yeah, stock and symbol, they are all same. Okay. Because symbol is nothing but stock. Symbol corresponds to the stock. So
Okay.
keep all of them in one single table. Maybe this symbol, then the name of the stock, the industry of the stock, or any other attributes which are related to stock, you can keep it in one single table.
Okay.
Okay. Next.
Can I share?
Yes, you can share.
Out of curiosity, Sudhirji, why do you prefer? I mean, generally stocks and stuff, people have used specialized software, right? I've done it for years as well. I use their own. Why Power BI though? Does it give you advantages? Akhilesh, do you think stock data and Power BI go together in that sense?
It depends on in what way you analyze things. Okay. And what tool you are comfortable with. Ultimately, it's data.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Your
visuals-
methodology will define whether Power BI or Excel can help or not. He was doing all these things in Excel. Now he is feeling more comfortable with Power BI because it gives some more power to his analysis.
Yeah. From Excel to Power BI, definitely.
Today only, like one of my senior was speaking that he has got a licensed data set which will be live related to stocks. And then he was asking my help to create some logics, whatever he does, to automate them using Power Query, Power BI, whatever it takes. Okay.
Yeah.
So these are just to manipulate that data. Yeah.
It's present on my screen, Akhilesh. I've got a bunch of things I want to work on this data with.
No
I wanted
problem.
to ask you if there are possibilities. So I've got one which is an examiner master. It basically has countries and people match to those countries.
Okay.
Names can be duplicate as well, but then the countries plus the combinations unique. And then I've got another one, Akhilesh, where it's like a job sheet that's being prepared for each of these people. They're made in one section, but then I need to do a bunch of things with them.
Hmm.
Now I was thinking, will Power Query help with this? Because I know Excel macros will definitely help. I've got a bunch of questions around it, but
Hmm.
I want to see if Power Query can help, because I think Power Query is much more efficient and easier to do as well. One I
So
wanted to do is, Haji,
yes, what you want to do, that will define whether which tool we will go for.
yeah. So these are the bunch of things I was aiming to achieve, Akhilesh. One, I wanted to detect and highlight blanks that are in this piece of job sheet. So wherever there are blanks, it will kind of detect and highlight, so somebody can go and fix that.
Okay.
The other thing is to correct name and country matches. So I've got this here, but then I've got the master, right? So
Okay.
sometimes these are mismatched or they're blanks. So I wanted to fill it like an X lookup or a V lookup simply.
Okay.
I'm
So
wondering if,
yeah, that's fine. Next.
I'm wondering if I can do that within Power Query as well.
Yes, it can be done using Power Query or normal Excel. Both will be
Yeah,
fine.
Excel definitely. The
Hmm.
other ones also, I was thinking, can I get these time intervals checked? So there are some validations for it. So for example, all the time intervals need to be separated just by 20 minutes. Nothing, not more, not less. And there are a couple of other things as well. Can that also be done in Power Query or somehow using Power Query as
Okay. Now, if you say detect,
this?
the blank values can be detected easily, but and you can, like, it depends on what action you take after the detection or selecting it. So like
To
you are
highlight?
saying highlight, so Power Query cannot highlight. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe the data which Power Query will give, it will be either blank, it will be either some NA or something you will do in that. After that, we can use conditional formatting
Conditional formatting again.
in
Okay.
Excel or in Power BI. Excel will be easier to do. Okay.
Yeah.
If I go for correct names and country matches, again, it can be done using Power Query as well as XLOOKUP, VLOOKUP, match index also.
GG.
Okay. What is the base element? If country will define the manager, okay, or the manager will define the country, okay, depending on that, you can use.
Or both, can we do that the other both ways as well? XLOOKUP can do it both ways, I suppose, but then
No, both ways you can do, but ultimately you will write the formula in one place, right?
direction.
So which one?
The problem is this data set has both, Akhilesh. So sometimes this is blank, sometimes that is blank.
So then better to go with Power Query. In fact,
Okay.
Excel formulas can also work. So somewhere you will, like, if country value is there, then you will fetch the manager from the master.
I can do an if and XLOOKUP, right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if and X lookup. And if manager is there, and if let's say country is blank, then go for manager and then bring the country. And then you will have to do some kind of concatenation. Okay. It is possible, uh, simple things, but little bit confusing. Like
Little
I always
different.
confuse whenever I prepare a model, that Ravi's email is there and Ravi's mobile number is there.
G.
Sometimes email is there in some like Razorpay, but in the Zoom, it is only mobile is correct. Email is changed. Okay. So I also get confused which one to go for. Okay. So we will take a call. Okay, this is the base item. If something matches, then fine. Then maybe next stage we can do something else. But then it gets confusing.
Yeah, yeah. Basically a
But
database
possible.
key. There
Yeah.
are उसी type का mindset.
If you have preferred list, okay, this should be first my priority. Based on the country, I will get the manager rather than the other way. Then we can set a rule in Power Query as well as in formulas. Okay.
Do you think I can do? Is it possible to do an XLOOKUP inside a macro, Akhilesh? Because I don't.
Macros, I think as of now, macros are not needed.
The
Up to
only thing, the only reason I'm thinking of macro is because the sheet that I'm going to be working on, I can't write formulas in the sheet. इसलिए मैं कोई और टूल पे डिपेंड कर रहा हूँ कि इंपोर्ट कर लूँ डेटा, कुछ प्रोसेस करके पुश बैक करूँ, या
So
फिर मैं
then
कुछ
Power Query. Then I would say Power Query. Macro किसी को click करना होगा. Refresh is better than clicking.
yeah,
And
exactly.
and
That's
and
what I thought.
macro is done and dusted. You can't undo. Power Query में you can go and inside the process and maybe you can improve it further.
Tweak
Okay.
it, yes.
and the output will still be in the same place. So that's
Ji.
the benefit of Power Query.
So then, do I form a relationship between these two tables then, Akhilesh, and then kind of do a data import from one of the tables to the
Relationship, if you are doing it within Power Query, relationships will not work because relationships are outside Power Query.
Okay.
You will have to use merge queries. Okay, there were two things, append and merge. You have to use merge queries, and that can also work based on multiple columns if required.
Okay, I can
Okay.
try that. I'll give that
Then
a shot.
comes separate each person's entry into separate workbook.
And the last one.
How many are the people fixed? The number of people keep increasing, or what is the
They
scenario?
keep changing, Akhilesh. So sometimes it's only 5, sometimes it might be 50. So it's a list that might change because
Okay.
it's a workload based thing. So जितना आया काम उसके हिसाब से distribution list पड़ती है.
But why do you want to create it in separate sheets? Can't
So
you give a filter or slicer in one single sheet?
No, Akhilesh, so they're actually sent separate sheets because ये सब ना थोड़ा सा secure data की तरह separate sheets में store होके upload भी होता है onto a. So I've got a Power Automate working in the background to upload it, but I haven't figured out how to separate them actually. That's one thing. I've only come across macros, but again, I don't want to use macros actually.
Yes, so macro is better in terms of separation and all because Power Query will not be able to help it here.
Okay.
Power Query is a process-driven tool. Okay, you give me something, I will transform it and then give it back to you. Not splitting and all, branching and all. वो सब Power Query में नहीं हो सकता.
Then this one I'll work on the Mac. I've found the way to do it as well. It's pretty interesting, but
There in our Excel add-in, which is coming soon. Okay, splitting based on a particular combination, and then put in the Excel sheets and all. It's
what is it
coming.
later? अभी मिल जाता तो मैं काम ही कर
Testing कर रहा हूँ बस.
Well, I'll look out for it. Thank you. The last one, Akhilesh, I wanted to ask is, while running Power Query, like for example, I'm doing all these transformations. Can I get it to ask for a path of a file somewhere? मतलब हर बार path change हो रहा है तो मैं path दे दूं उसे और उस फाइल पे वो काम कर दे. ऐसा possible है?
आइडियली ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि
जी.
आप हर बार पाथ चेंज कर रहे हो. ठीक है, प्लान योर फाइल्स इन सच ए वे कि पाथ चेंज ही ना करना पड़े. ठीक है,
The problem is that the
possible है.
users are different, so I'm having to program it based on
User is
their.
different and it's fine. I will show you one example. Okay, it's possible, and maybe I will share the process. It's possible using parameters. Okay, not normally. ठीक है, Power Query में there is something known as parameters, and I will share the query. आप बस उस query को मतलब modify कर लेना अपने हिसाब से. So the problem comes. So let's say I prepare every month. Okay, data for my accountant. He's taking care of my compliances. Okay, and then every month's data is in a separate folder. And I don't want to depend on him to tell me that how much was my sales and all. What I do, I have created a pivot and all, and that gives me the data. But because the data is in every month's data is in a different folder, okay, I need to change the path every month. Okay, so if I go here in the accounting folder, and here every month's data is there in respective folder. Okay, and here I am having in every folder there's a file report. This report is based on, if I show you, let it open. So this report is having a cell, and I have asked Power Query to pick it from always here. So this is the query which comes from like the Razor Pay download, and then Next time, what I will do, I will create a separate folder, but here I will change, okay, 12. And
That you
now
might.
when I will refresh it, it will pick from this folder rather than the other one. Or whatever is the full path, if that requires to be changed, that can also be changed. Okay, so same method you can follow. I will share the query one-to-one, okay,
Sure.
but it can be done.
Thank you, Krish. Really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Save a lifesaver. I'm done. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So one last question.
Yes.
So what is the difference in Power Query and macro? Sir? Whatever we are doing in macro, we can do in Power Query also, or how it is?
Not everything,
मतलब आप कैसे देखते हैं सर?
but there are certain things which are common. When I am creating a dashboard,
पावर
then
बीआई बता रहा है कुछ
when I'm creating a dashboard, and that requires a clean data set, and the original input data is not clean, then I would try to go for Power Query to use it. Okay, to clean, because it will put a layer.
एंजॉय कर कल भाई हाँ मैं तो कल सोऊंगा फोन मत कर तेरा ही दिन है भाई कल फोन मत करना कल हाँ
Please mute yourself. So what I was saying that it will try to give a process. So this is your some data, okay? And then you put a Power Query layer here, which will structure it properly. Then you can pass it further to maybe Power BI or Excel or anything. Okay? But what if this clean data set, after the cleaning, you need to send it to maybe 5 countries, 10 people, okay? Then Power Query will not be able to help you. Then macros will be for the distribution or generating something, repeating the same process for multiple things. Okay, all those things, macros are better. Macros or office scripts are popular nowadays, but macros are also decent. Okay?
So there is a small difference in both of them, huh? Correct, sir?
Yes. So there are a lot of things which are common. Let's say I need to format something into thousands or millions. Power Query's role is not that. Although it is a process, it is a manual thing which I want to automate. एक click किया and it turns into thousands or millions or something like that. So macro can do it easily. Okay. Power Query should be used as a data cleaning tool in an automated way. Macro can clean to some extent, okay, but it can automate a lot more things also. But it is not fair to say that macro is more powerful than Power Query. They have different set of jobs and some jobs are common between them. Okay.
Got it, sir.
Yeah.
क्या ये ऐसा कुछ क्वेश्चन इंटरव्यू में भी आ सकता है? That is what I am asking, sir.
ठीक है,
Okay,
तो
fine.
कुछ आइडियाज यहाँ से
Thank
ले
you.
लेना, चिपका देना उधर. Okay. Next.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Next question. Hi Sumesh, how are you? Yashashvi. Shreshji, you are quiet today.
नहीं आज मेरे लिए कोई कोई क्वेरी नहीं है
कोई
आई एम
query
फाइन
नहीं. ठीक है. अभी आप डाउट सॉल्व करने वाली स्टेज पे पहुंच चुके हैं थोड़ा थोड़ा. ठीक है. यू आर प्रैक्टिसिंग.
या 1 मंथ हो गया अभी मुझे ज्वाइन करके तो
Good.
आई रीच 40% एज ऑफ नाउ और मेरा डेली बेसिस तो मेरा चलते रहता है ऑफिस में तो इट्स गुड.
वेरी गुड. हाय मंजू. यस, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है?
Hi, sir. I'm
are you?
on vacation. Yeah, I'd come to India and I felt sick here, so I haven't tried anything hands-on. But I thought I'll join and find out what other people have and I'll learn through the queries.
Okay,
Hopefully,
no problem. That is
next
also fine to
week
tell
or
me.
after that, I'll start being active.
Okay. Yeah.
And one thing I would like to just say, I think I was unable to join into the Power BI group. It says failed to add. I will write to them or
Yeah, you write to support@datascience.com. They will help you with the group link.
oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Or maybe I can send. share the group link right now if you want to join.
Much appreciate that.
Are you part of Power BI group? Power BI data analysis group?
No, that is what I'm not able to join at. They sent me the email, but when I click on that, it says failed to add.
Okay. So just a minute. Chat. I'm dropping it in the Zoom chat right now. Okay. You can join it from there. So this is the live classes group. And there's one more group. Just drop an email because that is like always there. This group is temporary, only for the live classes.
Okay, I think even this one, yeah, I'm getting the same message. Failed to get group
No
info.
problem. Just mail them. If this link doesn't work, just mail them and they will take care of it.
Thank you. I'll do that.
Okay. Yes. Next question. कुछ नहीं है.
ये संडे को जो था that was a workshop, no? Rather live workshop, something like that.
नहीं, संडे मॉर्निंग में है, पढ़ाई हो रही है उसमें, पढ़ाई, इंट्रोडक्शन नहीं है.
Okay, because initially I tried to log in and then I got that introductory session का पूरा status. So
हाँ.
and in fact I was not there also. That's the reason.
It's like finish आपको पकड़ करके and course finish करवाना, like that.
Okay, I'll do it happily then. This Sunday I'll be there.
Yes. Okay. And it doesn't happen very frequently because live sessions takes a lot of efforts.
Yeah, I know.
होगा नहीं. Okay.
Right.
Sir, one
Sir, this
question.
Sunday,
Yes, Suresh.
this Sunday I could not join, but whatever will be taught in this session, it will be same from the whatever videos we are watching, right?
Yes, it's all same. If you feel comfortable with the recorded program, same thing. Okay, it's just that sometimes the discussion might bring something new or something nearby,
Correct.
which will not be recorded.
Yeah, I'll join next Sunday. This Sunday I could not join, but
No
I'll
problem.
join.
अभी तक we discussed Power Query only. Now this time I will target data modeling and measures and other things.
Okay. Because I have reached 4.5 almost. In fourth session I have reached
ठीक है.
almost
आपके लिए एक रिवीजन
30%.
at the most. Okay,
हाँ
but
वही अच्छा, और वो टाइम में कुछ क्वेश्चन आते हैं तो वो टाइम पे और एक्स्ट्रा कुछ सीख लेंगे.
ठीक है.
I'll go through the video what it shared. I will also go through that for the last session.
ठीक है.
We ended append merge, I think, right, Akhilesh, last Sunday's workshop.
We were discussing append. Yes.
Append. Okay.
Yeah, merge not covered yet.
Not merge, append.
Merge is very simple. You go to the section 2, वहाँ पे एक last video is merging.
It'll keep adding those same columns on and on and on.
हाँ, correct. And in fact, Power Query थोड़ा अच्छे से सीखना है तो do you have access to Power Query course?
Yes, I do. I've done almost half of it. So
ठीक है फिर.
that's been a lifesaver.
उससे ज़्यादा नहीं पढ़ा पाता लाइव में limited time होता है ना.
Easy.
It is just to get people into some momentum.
Yeah.
Sir, can I ask question for Excel also here?
Yes, share your screen and ask.
Sir, just one thing. Sir, when we apply pivot table, there is one section, add data to data model. Sir, what is that used for?
That is Power Pivots. That is Power Pivots, like where relationships, multiple tables can be used to create one single table. Okay. So it's a similar thing. What we will cover this Sunday in Power BI. The concept is same. Okay.
So I have almost completed the 80 to 90% course of Excel. So I didn't find this there. And I see some of my colleague using this to find distinct count. So I actually don't know what is this for used for.
What is this used for? Okay.
The
When did
why in what circumstances we have to add this to data model?
So you have to add to data model if you want distinct count, because normally normal count will come. If you want to create pivot from multiple data sets, multiple tables, then also you should go for data model. Okay. When there is something common between the two tables, that says one is transaction, where customer code is there, and there is another table which is having customer name, customer country, location, and you want to fetch country location in your pivot table. Now, there are two possibilities. One is you do the VLOOKUP in the data and then create a normal pivot table. Second thing is you add both of them in the data model, and there you can do a simple connection, and then all the informations from the second table can be used in the pivot table without doing any VLOOKUP or index match. So that is the use of Power Pivot or data model. When did you join the program?
Sir, I think I have joined on October, I think October or November.
October. So you might have received some communication related to the live Excel sessions.
Sir, actually, I have not joined to this group. I was a part of, when I joined, there was a separate group. So I thought the things will be shared in that group only. Then I checked,
Which group you're part of?
I think now I am part of, just a minute, the Excel Beginners to Pro.
Okay, so we shared the communication over there when we
Yeah,
started
but
live.
I joined, sir, actually, I joined this group very late. I thought the
तो अब
previous
क्या
group,
करें? अभी वो टाइम
yeah,
चला
yeah.
गया, हमने ये पढ़ाया था लाइव सेशंस में, ठीक है?
Okay, okay.
Pay attention to the messages when we conduct something new. Okay, focus on
Yes,
that.
sir.
Okay,
Yeah, okay, sir.
ठीक है. Next question.
Akhilesh, Sumesh here.
Yes, Mesh.
Akhilesh, in Excel, I could not find one particular option called from the data menu that from picture to file. So I've even searched in Google to add that option, but it is not available. So where should we find it?
Picture to file.
File table. Yeah, if I have something table in a picture format, I just want to extract in Excel. Like we have an option called picture to file.
I think it is more like it's available in the mobile version of Excel.
Even in not in desktop or laptop. Yeah, I could see some videos like that. And today I got a scenario to do that, but I am unable to do that because that option is not available in my Excel.
Okay, so how many pages are there?
So
How many
this
pictures are
this four column with around 10 to 15 about some data.
No,
That's
I'm
it.
saying how many pictures are there? One picture only?
Three pictures.
Three pictures. Okay. Uh, I will try to find the video. Okay.
Okay.
Send me the pictures if possible on personal WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
That's it. Because I tried Google it and I even searched in Microsoft. They're saying it is under the tab, but I could not find that option. And the version of
I
the
have it.
Excel also a higher version.
I will see if it is there in my Excel, get data from web, text. I will find it. Okay. I've seen it in mobile version. Okay, I have it. Okay, let me share my screen. Maybe share your file itself, no? You have the picture readily available?
One second. I'll check it.
It may be there only in Office 365 new latest version.
Yes. I'm using 365 only, but
So here get data you see from picture.
yes, that option is not available for me.
Okay, so maybe just try Office Insider. Try to install this Office Insider. Maybe it is part of that. Okay, so you get access to some features which are not yet rolled out properly or
Okay.
fully.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll try from my end.
Try that.
Thanks.
Otherwise, send us the pictures. We will try to see if it works.
Yeah, sure. Will do. Thanks.
Okay. Next one. No questions?
Sir, one question.
Yes.
If we like we are generating a report on monthly basis, and it's a typical standard format. So in one Excel, if you have multiple sheets like with similar formats, and can we use one sheet as a pivot table to utilize all the different sheets and get the data in one pivot?
You want to use Power Query or not?
Yeah, with Power Query also okay. In Power Query, I can do it. Like in Power BI, if I want to, I did it, but only in Excel. Is it possible?
Only in Excel. If it is other Excel, then it's easy. Okay. In the current Excel, generally there are some issues because it needs to convert the data into the table. Okay. But if you are working in a separate Excel, then without converting it into a table, it can be used using Power Query. Power Query will be the best solution in this case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next. No questions? Then let's close the call. Type NQ in the chat if no questions. Okay, thank you लिख दिया ठीक है thank you भी चलेगा NQ नहीं तो okay ठीक है guys.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Before that on Sunday. Okay.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.